Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Delta Force Xtreme 2 as we potentially complete the single player campaign today. So last time we managed to kill Khalid, but it sounds like he might have something up his sleeve, so let's check into Operation Blast Furnace here. Mission: plant explosive charges at the fuel tank in the motor pool to destroy the enemy base and stop the attack. Situation: Lane Khalid, the desert rat, has been eliminated, but with his dying breath, he set into motion a terrifying scenario. On a heretofore unknown major base on the border of Egypt, he has been building a small private army for what he viewed as his own personal war in the West. Intercepted communications from the camp where he was eliminated show that in his last hours he was issuing orders to this private army to attack Western institutions in Egypt. His hope is to spark an all-out global war. U.S. Army cannot engage this base without having it appear to be an attack on Libya, and there is no time for diplomacy, so your team is our world's only hope. Infiltrate the base and destroy everything, Bravo. We're all counting on you. Okay, I have questions. How is a terrorist attack on Western institutions in Egypt going to spark a global war? How to put it? Like, no one would care? I mean, obviously we would care, because presumably he would focus his attention on American institutions, which institutions is vague. To me, that can be anything from, maybe it's a Western-sponsored think tank, maybe it's a Western hotel, maybe it's a Cinnabon. It's kind of vague. But how is this going to spark a global war? At best, it might inspire a couple of years of terrorist attacks, but it's hardly what I would call a global war. Yeah, and even if, say, this were to be mistaken as Libya attacking Egypt, okay, well, Egypt hits back and they have our support. I don't think anyone's going to jump in for Libya. I mean, granted, Russia, China, Iran, they would probably supply them with arms, but they're not going to enter as combatants in the war. So I feel like they're overstating the severity of this a little bit. In any event, though, this sounds like a straight-up assault. Oh boy, that's a big base. We do have, it looks like we can procure satchel charges on site, so we're going to take the AT-4. There are a lot of in-place weapons, and it looks like... Alright, it looks like we start out disembarked, and it looks like we might even get another fire team for support. Maybe even two more. We have two helicopters here, I'm not quite sure why. Well, I imagine... Yeah, we got 4 in-place weapons here. We take out these little... I imagine these are kind of choke points, patrol areas. We take those out. We take out this hard point. That'll get us access to the high ground, which if we take out these 2 guns, should let us fire down onto the rest of the enemy base. It does look like they have multiple vehicles. We can't tell if they're tanks. These are probably technicals, maybe. But these ones could be APCs or tanks, which could pose a problem, as those are pretty hardened, as we've seen in previous videos. I think the APCs on that one amphibious mission took like 3 hits with the AT-4 each to be destroyed. Ridiculous. But this is also a particular hardpoint, so I can't help but wonder if there's going to be some sort of objective here. I mean, presumably what's going to be 4 in-placed machine guns and 2 in-placed grenade launchers. That's a lot of firepower. But in any event, mission briefing. Execution: infiltrate the enemy motor pool at Objective Delta and plant demolition charges on top of the fuel pump exchanger. Retreat to a safe perimeter before detonating the explosives. Alright, let's get to it.
Alpha team, what's left of the Desert Rat's private army is in this base up ahead. Heavy missile defense makes an airstrike impossible, so we're going to have to take it on the ground. Make your way to the motor pool and plant charges on their fuel tanks. The fate of the world is at stake. Expect extremely heavy resistance.
Not to mention, I imagine a lot of countries would view...
Remember, this is a seek and destroy
would view an unprovoked, ostensibly missile attack on Libya as an act of war. Certainly Gaddafi would, since as of the making of this oh, that's a lot of people. Come on. You're still alive? Get down. Oh, they got more. Oh, they got a proper defense perimeter there, too. Alright, let's knock him out. That guy almost looked like a civilian for a second, but I don't think we've ever seen a civilian in any of the extreme games other than combatants that we are supposed to take prisoner. Alright. Well, at least they're making it easy for us by coming out of their hidey holes. Woo.
Alpha to King 6. We're meeting heavy resistance.
You don't say. Yeah. Okay, we got 2 guys left. I think that's supposed to be a sniper, so goodbye. And... okay, he wants to take 2 bullets. Oh, we got a big problem here.
Nice shot.
Alright. I think he's still alive. But we fixed that. And then we can barely see a guy there.
Heads up, we've got incoming.
I don't think we have incoming. That's a lot of drop off. What is that? Oh, that's already like 600 meters away. Wow. Oh, they're using load-bearing drivers again. You can't do that in a war zone. It's fine for your supply convoys, but not in the war zone. Oh, we got movement within the ruins here. There we go.
Oh yeah.
We'll let them come to us. Except for these guys. Which we're just going to take out. Alright, so there is ammo in that little warehouse. So I don't feel nearly as bad about wasting that to make sure no one's in there. Let's see. Oh, one more guy. And then there's not much else we can do from this range. So let's rendezvous with the rest of Bravo team here. And then we can move on to greener pastures. Make sure, see if there's anything worth looting. Looting, goddamn. Sorry, I've been playing too many.
This is King 6. Black Widow is reporting multiple enemy vehicles ahead. Stand by for confirmation.
Playing too many RPGs. But we're supposed to be professional U.S. military soldiers, so we do not loot. Alright.
I see bad guys closing in from the ridge.
Okay, yeah, this is just generic ammo. Probably should have waited until I fired off my AT-4s. Jesus. Alright. I don't see anything on my map saying vehicles inbound. That is a person.
That should bring him running. Nice work.
Alright. Well, he's down. So these ruins should be mostly clear. There might be a couple hiding in corners that we can't see. But, yeah, wow, just freaking light them up. Come on, guys.
Guys
Don't...
shooting.
Where did these guys come from?
Enemy bird inbound. Repeat. Enemy bird inbound.
Yeah, definitely feeling I shouldn't have grabbed that ammo right away. Alright. Well, hopefully we get a little bit of time to prepare for this. If necessary, maybe... Okay, now it's definitely coming. Okay. It looks like the shadows for this game need some work. Have fun with that. I got most of them. Alright, here he comes. Here he comes. Got him. Direct hit. And boom. Oh, we might have a technical here on our hands now. Woo. Oh, okay. So you'll have a direct line of sight on these guys. Oh, hello. You guys wanna... Nope, okay. That's fine. There we go. Come on, come back. Wow, they really nailed him. I like how the rest of my team isn't even in desert fatigues. They're just in jungle camo. Man, we really need to get a good angle on that fortress. Alright. We got ammo, but let's survey our situation here before we use it. We got a few more grenades. Ooh, someone is angry with me. Ooh. Wow, my team really had my ass there. Okay, it must have been a pickup because the vehicle's gone now. Alright. So let's take them up on that ammo now, because we can definitely use an extra rocket. Oh, there's that fortress we scouted out on the map earlier. There, we can at least get rid of some of the enemy there.
He's down. He's down.
Alright, our guys sound like they're being advanced upon again. Oh, I didn't kill anyone? That's a little disappointing. Alright. Oh, I think that's our teammates firing. There we go. Unless all was quiet again. Alright, so I guess we have nothing else to do but to advance on that hard point there. Hopefully if we take that out, that will make the rest of this easier. Alright, into our ditch of death we go. And they had one last little ambush just waiting for us. I think we can zoom in on our mini-map now. Alright. That should give me cover to move up. And I'm not going to bother with this. We can just shoot out that other gunner. We'll top everything off. Blow that up before it becomes an issue for us. And it looks like they got an outpost over that ridge. Ah, damn, I must be missing with the grenades. We do see an enemy vehicle moving, though. Which is really unfortunate, because we do not have enough AT-4s to deal with them. If we can at least get into... Okay, I was just curious to see if it would actually let me do that. And apparently it does, so... Yeah, you're a thin-skinned armored vehicle, aren't you? Aren't you? Okay, yeah, so they came in on a truck. Okay, so that takes care of them. We still have some heavy weapons fire, but now that we're ensconced in the bunker, we can kind of take cracks at them. Come on. There we go. Man, that 40 would have really been nasty. Okay, I guess we'll advance again and see if we can relieve the pressure on our two guys up here. Unfortunately, it seems like our one teammate is going to be forever stuck behind. Woo! RPG. Glad I took him out. And they do have a bunker, so that explains a few things. Man can dream. Alright, we're gonna fall back to the bunker so we can engage those BTRs with the 50 cal. I thought they were supposed to be armored up to 14mm rounds, but I guess not. Oh no. Up. Oh, is it not working now? Where's the front door? Is it just on the... Oh, hey, we do have ammo in here. There we go. Don't really see much here. It does sound like we're being hit from behind again. Alright. Oh, he's done. Oh, okay, so we get an AT-4 pack at the very least. So, not quite everything I wished for, but it'll do. Alright, let's move up closer and see what we can do to take out this 50 that's suppressing the rest of our men here. Let's move nice and quiet like now. Okay, scary noises are scary. Alright. I don't have an angle on them, unfortunately. There were some shots over this way, but... Oh! Alright. Damn it. Ah! Okay. Can you guys stop that? Alright. Damn it, he's still not dead. Alright, surely that had to be enough, right? Stop it. This kind of makes my job easier, I guess, since they're all coming for me. But it's also really scary. Okay, we did take out this bunker. Woo. All right. Take him out behind the wall. Oh yeah, those are tanks. I don't want to have to fight those. And someone's lobbing RPGs at us, which I'm generally not a fan of. Alright. Wow, a lot of people in that building that are angry. But we are running really low on ammunition here, so we might have to bite a bullet here. And they did not take kindly to me entering this bunker. There's another bunker. Ow! Shit. I want to make a run until my health's better, but I might not have a choice in the matter soon. At the very least, I can stun the bastard. There we go. Of course, now I'm at even more of a disadvantage with pistol versus machine gun. Jesus, as opposed to rifle with machine gun. I'm really nervous about poking my head out, since that's going to be the first thing he's going to be able to hit. I do have 3 rounds left, though, so if I retreat far enough, I might be able to get a good vantage point with which to shoot him. We'll see. Nope, I was really hoping this would do the trick. Man, he just doesn't quit, does he? Shit. Okay, I can see him now. Oh, I do have those 3 shots left. Fuck. They did not work. Alright. Well, if I want to resupply, it's past him, so. Gotta take him down one way or the other. Damn. Got him. Alright. The guns are quiet. Everyone move in. Woohoo. Looks like a couple of them moved up.
Satellite uplink photos have detected a large amount of enemy units near all structures. Proceed with extreme caution, Bravo.
Thanks. Oh, okay, they're in already. Shit.
This is Alpha. We're moving into position.
Whew. Alright, they got a lot of hardware too. Alright, let's
Patrol spotted. Closing in from the ridge.
hope he's nice and soft skinned. There we go. There we go, got him. And fuck your foot patrol. Oh, come on. After all the abuse that truck took. There you are. Woo! Okay, not equipped for tank. Need more ammo. Let's see what our options are. Okay, to the southwest, it looks like there's going to be at least another rocket pack. Which, coincidentally, I think is also the direction that tank went. Ooh, he blended in with those tanks well. Oh. What the fuck was that? Oh, great. I can jump in, but not out. Is that... Nope. There we go. Alright, we are out now, so that opens up some possibilities. Alright. Let's get some smoke out there. Ah. Okay. I was going to say, if that fucking destroyed that tank, then I would be asking some serious questions. But I don't think it actually did. There we go. Woo! There we go. Oh, I think he might be above us. Alright, well, let's get in here at the very least. Oh, fuck. Tank. Well, here's hoping it's, Oh, C4. Not what I was hoping for, honestly. Okay, there should still be ammo. I guess that must be on the lower floor. Nope, that's in the next building. Yeah, let's not go that way. Let's, pop out this way. And approach... Did I make that jump? Maybe. That might be the way to go. No, I don't think I can make that jump. I see the ammo, though. It's on the second floor. Woo! Hello. Wrong staircase. I'm sorry. Common mistake. I suppose I should, clear this out first. Well, that wasn't as successful as I had hoped, but that seems to have done the trick. There's another guy there. Got him. I know tanks are not going to be affected by that in like real life, but okay. Come on, give me that delicious ammo. All right, we do have some hostiles here. Come on. All right. Are they getting in the tanks? I really hope not. I would be very disappointed if they were getting in tanks. Oh. I see feet. It doesn't look like they're coming out, though. Oh, we can take him out at least. There we go. That's one down. I think these are T-80s. Damn it. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, which I might be. God, let me in the window. There we go. Is this... Okay, that's mildly bulletproof glass. Damn. Hi, it's me. I didn't leave yet. Hello. Okay, that's a really bad place to be if that tank decides to fire. Alright, you coming in? Saved me some work. There we go. Oh, is it another person gracing me with their presence? Yes, it is. You even had warning and you still came in. Alright, come on, let me out. There we go. Ow. Fuck. Okay, got him. And get out of here with your sniper rifle. Alright, we'll see how effective these are. Or at least we'll see how effective the game considers them to be in the anti-vehicle role. Which so far is not very. Okay, there we go. We got another hit. Okay, that's another machine gun silenced. We might have to do the old C4 trick. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do the C4 trick. Alright, hopefully we don't need all that C4. Come on, let me in. There we go. Gently. Gently. I don't think that landed as close as I wanted it to. Nope, not at all. Alright, so the game does consider, it seems, 40mm grenades as being useless against vehicle, or at least against tanks, which is a fair decision. I think now what we're forced to do is basically go back to where we were, go north, circle around, take that ammo, because the further we move this way, the further we're moving into his default line of fire. And let's see. Yeah, so the next, I don't see the line of, oh, this is, yeah, so that building would be our next ammo pack, which I just don't see us getting to without being shot. Alright, well, I guess he just said fuck it and died, so. I guess that works. Alright. Take out another load-bearing driver. Is that supposed to be the flag? Because that sounds like someone coming down a rope. Yeah, maybe we'll go behind the house. Hello. And a good choice it was. Alright. Guess no one was in there. A little disappointed because that was a pretty good throw. I just wish I could see where all these shooters were hitting me from, but... Okay. Well, we got one sniper that came down from his tower. I think the rest are in buildings. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to my original plan and just kind of sweep in from the north now. Because I think those barracks over there are like one of the last big areas we have to clear. Let me go. Oh, that puts me outside the fence. Do not want. Do we hear another vehicle now? Better not be. Alright. Well, this is certainly the maze that they've built themselves. Fuck. Can't really say I'm fond of it. Alright. The hell is making that noise though, seriously. Okay, there is... Oh, I think it's on the other side of the hill, so we might... Oh. Ooh. I don't see any visible guns, though. So I think we could pop out a little bit, not too much. No one's manning that MG, so I think we're good there. Alright, let's take a peek. No one's in here. Really wish I had some grenades left. And actually, that little fort might be where most of the rest of the gunfire is coming from. There we go, an ammo restock. Just what the doctor ordered. Woo! Damn it. Let me... Now I lost him. Oh, there's one person. Alright, there's another squad down. Or fire team, I guess, technically. It sounds like there's another sniper out there. Ah, there you are. Alright. Just kind of make sure these column of tanks are secure. Secure as you can get anyways. I wish my team would move from their house, but they're pretty intent on not helping with the rest of this base, it seems. So I think because they have black windows, they're completely closed off. Yeah, that back door is closed and the front door is closed, so I think we can advance a little there. Ooh. There we go. That's two more hostiles. Oh. But they have even more. gotta... There, that should have taken out at least one of them. Okay, we can leave the C4 for now. And the ammo for that matter. Alright, this gives us a good view of the base. I don't know why we got, like, sewer sound effects all of a sudden. Ooh. Alright, that's that fortress disarmed. Shall we spend some time here? We can destroy some of their vehicles at least. Ooh. That one made big boom. Oh. There's another sniper who had a perfect opportunity to take me out on the when I was on the 50 and didn't take it. So, hello there. I wish I could arc that shot, but nope. Alright, so let's continue on. Is that an AT-4? I can't tell. It is. Oh, do I still have one? I do so. Okay, good. At least it didn't let me waste it then. I do appreciate that. Okay, these blocks are blacked out. There's no one in here. So then we just got to make sure no one's in there. Then we'll hit the waypoint and see where they want us to plant the demo charges. Alright, let's hit the waypoint. I think we're pretty secure. I guess these are the oil tanks they want us to hit. Makes sense, I guess. Alright. Well, let's get back to where we can see a nice view. Hopefully it's not as big as I expect and doesn't take out the whole base. Alright, that's... Oh, no, I didn't check this one. So there's one hostile that I know of that's probably remaining, so I'm just gonna pop up over here and knock him out, and then, oh, maybe not. Yeah, he's dead. But I still want to make sure there's gonna be... Alright, it doesn't seem like they're amassing a counterattack or anything yet. So, we will run back to... Oh, that's Alpha Team? Oh, I guess I'm good enough that I'm equivalent to a whole team then. Alright, let's get up there. And... a boom. Aw. That didn't do what I was expecting. Plant satchel oh, on top of the fuel tank. Okay. They want it to be like some sort of king of the hill type shit, I guess, where you gotta get up there and plant them. Which you really can't do without neutralizing the whole base first anyways. I mean, you could, but it'd be risky as all hell depending on how much you had pre-cleared. Fortunately, they gave us a reload, so we'll try this again. Put one there just because I want to, and it's right next to all of these, so you can't tell me that's not a powder keg. And then I guess the sewer grate is what they want me to put it on. So now let's go back and do this one more time. This is it. Stay clear of the blast radius and detonate the charge. I wish you would tell me what the blast radius was, but... Fire in the hole. Beautiful. Mission complete. You have stopped the attack. Excellent work, Bravo. Nothing like some nice firecrackers for the 4th of July. Congratulations. Mission Blast Furnace complete successfully. 4 objectives completed. 209 of 222 enemy targets destroyed. So there's probably a few roving patrols we missed. You have destroyed the last of Khalid's army and prevented a global catastrophe. Outstanding work, Bravo. The world owes you a debt of gratitude. So, with that, we have completed Sand Trap. And with the completion of Sand Trap, we have completed the entirety, save for, like, some PS2 port, I think, of the Delta Force series. I gotta admit, for a long time, I never thought I'd be able to do this, but I guess that's kind of the magic of playing for an audience, is it kind of forces you to get through this stuff. Which isn't because I don't want to play these games, but just a matter of time. As I'm sure you've been able to tell, I can't always maintain a consistent recording schedule all the time, so time is definitely an issue, but man, it's been a wild ride going from the original Delta Force game to this. And this game doesn't really change my opinion too much that I'd already been kind of voicing throughout the game, that I think Black Hawk Down was kind of the peak of the game, with Task Force Dagger almost being a close second. I don't want to... I'll say close second with reservations. Maybe even tied with Land Warrior, because Task Force Dagger had a lot of bugs and some scripting problems, if I recall. But they also had some really neat mechanics. They obviously expanded on the tunnel system they introduced with Land Warrior. Land Warrior was neat because he had the objective individual combat weapon to play with, and that thing was just a blast. Figuring out the grenades was a little difficult, but you know, other than that, that thing just mowed things down. It was really sweet. But the drone interface from Task Force Dagger, that and the various classes you could play as, you know, so that started introducing the... Well, you kind of started introducing classes with Land Warrior. Because I remember you could play, like, the gunner in the squad, the medic in the squad, the sniper in the squad, but which each conferred a different benefit. But Dagger took it a step further with the different Special Forces services. So, like, Delta Force moved faster with a knife drawn. I forget some of the other benefits, but I'm sure some had a sharpshooter bonus, some maybe moved faster while crouching, that sort of thing. Which I kind of really enjoyed a little bit of that class-based gameplay, at least. I know that probably not everyone would enjoy that, but it would have been kind of cool if you could kind of choose your role to benefit your playstyle a little bit more. But yeah, obviously, Delta Force Black Hawk Down is the undisputed king, just because it's got the best. I think it's just the best overall. I mean, other games might shine a little bit better in some respect, like Extreme 2 here provides these little blurbs after mission complete saying, you know, good job, you did this or that. Which I kind of like that. I can't remember if Black Hawk Down had those or not. I don't think they did. But Black Hawk Down had fairly immersive briefings with the clipboard and the handwritten briefing, and the scripting on that was also generally pretty good too. But I would say the only downside is how long some of those missions can get, which if it weren't for that save system, you'd be kind of screwed trying to do that all in one go. weapon choice was diminished in Black Hawk Down. It's nice to see more choice in Extreme 2. At least as far as the primary guns go. Actually, for accessories, that might even be a bit more. When I say accessories, I mean more like the rocket launchers and stuff, because obviously some of the original Delta Force games had the most accessories to choose from, and you could choose, do you want Kevlar, do you want a camo net, do you want extra ammo, you know, which I do miss that too, because that let you kind of, and I would be totally okay with keeping a system like that in place of a class-based benefit, just because then you can kind of tweak things based on the mission then, rather than kind of sticking a character or choosing a character and sticking with them. You know, let you customize yourself a little bit, but it was kind of sad to see that feature like slowly get chipped away. You know, because first you had primary, secondary, 2 accessory slots. Then I think it slowly got reduced to primary, secondary, 1 accessory slot. Then Black Hawk Down. Well, Black Hawk Down, it was still primary, secondary. I'd let you choose your accessory, because you could have Claymores or AT4 or C4. But then by the time of Extreme, you know, it's just your primary and your accessory. Which was really disappointing. Like, here they even had, like, we saw, they had 2 different pistols. You had the Beretta and the, what's it, the Mark 12 handgun? What is it called? I gotta look it up or it'll bother me. Was the H&K offensive handgun weapon system, I think. Mark 23, that's what it was. So, you know, we obviously, like, the Beretta, and the Mark 23 is actually pretty impressive with the 12-round magazine, considering it's 45 caliber, the same as the M1911, versus the Beretta, which is 9mm caliber, and only holds 3 more rounds. So, now, in terms of gameplay, I don't know how much more powerful one pistol is compared to the other. Maybe, you know, you only save 1 shot when shooting a guy, because it took around 3 shots to take him down with the Beretta. From what I recall, maybe it'd be 2 at the same range with the offensive handgun system, but still, that's 6 kills versus 5. So that's technically, like, if you land all your shots, that's technically more kills per magazine, which, in my mind, would make it the superior weapon, but yeah, it's, yeah, this game, I think, was, a slight improvement over Extreme, if I just want to compare the games of the same generation. We had a couple of scripting errors, but the greatly expanded weapon, actually, we didn't have that many scripting errors. Really, my biggest complaints were when that Apache friendly fired me in that one mission, and right when that mission was done, too, that really irked me. It's like, friendly fire, respawn, 30 seconds later, mission's done. It's like, really? And there wasn't even anyone around me, not that I saw, but yeah, Extreme 2 did have a couple scripting errors, like when we didn't have, like, well, specifically the last mission, when it didn't recognize that we killed Khalid. Like, it did, but it didn't trigger the associated script that points us towards the evac zone. Well, that was a little annoying, but overall, I think on the whole, it was generally a bit more put together than Extreme 1. We had more weapon selection, which was great. Granted, I didn't use it because of my roleplayness and the fact that the M16 M203 combo is just so damn good. And it's just so versatile, too. But we had more weapons, we had more vehicles, and it didn't try to make us insert on every mission in, you know, an ATV or something to show off, oh, you can drive vehicles now. because they just weren't that useful. But yeah, they also handled spawning enemies better, I think. As I remember in Extreme, I think it was Extreme. No. Oh no, that wasn't Extreme. That was Black Hawk Down. the Colombian or the Peruvian campaign of Black Hawk Down, when like the moment you step foot on that bridge and they spawn like 5 rocket guys and a bunch of AKs directly behind you. Oh, that was infuriating. But yeah, overall, I think this was a solid improvement over Delta Force Xtreme. The campaigns were shorter. There's less single-player content, unfortunately, but I think it was better polished. The squad that you worked with was actually capable. They finally made them seemingly invulnerable, while also not making them super overpowered either, so you can't just hide behind them as a meat shield. The enemy vehicle variety was also greater. We saw plentiful tanks, helicopters of different types, APCs, technicals. Really, my only complaint is is I think some of the vehicles were a little bit tougher than they should have been. Like, the BTRs, I think, personally, should be one-hit kills with the AT-4. And then the tanks, maybe... The tanks you could keep at 3, but the BTR should still have been 1 if you can punch through them with a 50. But yeah, I think overall I enjoyed Extreme 2. And makes me a little sad for what could have been with Angel's Falls, or Angel Falls, which was the game they were developing when Novalogic just kind of stopped making games. They're still around. The online servers, I mean, obviously still work. Otherwise, I'd have to get a crack to play this game. But I can still log into Nova World. I can still, basically check my game against their servers. So they're maintaining support for these titles, at least, which is impressive, and certainly a lot better than other companies, Ubisoft, who are killing some games, or at least announced they're killing some games at the time of this episode being recorded. So, yeah, my hope is, I don't think Angel Falls would have been a graphical improvement too much on the Extreme series, because very few screenshots that were released made it look like it was in the same engine. But if we could have had, maybe just one single player campaign, maybe 2, tied together with, maybe a return of some of the voice acting from Land Warrior, with more immersive briefings and debriefings, I think they could have had a hit on their hands, but obviously they must not have been doing too well after Extreme and Extreme 2, and I do know it does feel like they tried to pivot to multiplayer as a response to like Battlefield and Call of Duty. As you see, obviously Extreme and Extreme 2 both had multiplayer mechanics in single player, in that you can respawn when you die, and stuff like that. And definitely had a very toned-down single-player offering compared to previous games. And then you had Joint Operations, which was basically Delta Force, the Battlefield game. It was supposed to be like a 64-player, not open world, but large map, massively online shooter kind of deal. Like Battlefield 1942, but Delta Force. And it does have a single-player component, and I will be playing that probably as the next Novalogic game. But yeah, to me it just seems real obvious they were trying to break into this massive multiplayer shooter market that opened up because of Battlefield, and to a lesser extent Call of Duty. Call of Duty didn't really do the massive multiplayer shooters. They kept with the kind of smaller ones, because 16 players is around average, maybe 24. at most 32, if I remember correctly. At least from the older Call of Duty titles. I'm not familiar with anything past Modern Warfare 2. But obviously Nova Logic must have failed since they just stopped making games. And apparently the way they keep the lights on now, I think, is by basically being like a little contracting house that does work for other studios. And I would like to see them make a comeback. I don't know. I know there's I forget what they're called, but some companies buying up a bunch of old and defunct game studios and trying to make more games with those IPs. And maybe Nova Logic would be a good fit for this if they could make a good game. But it is sad to see one of the greats fall to this. But again, even in the state they're in, they're still supporting these games. Some of these games are 20 years old, more even. So I give them mad respect for that. You cannot deny that. Unlike certain other companies. Ubisoft. So, I'll probably take a break from Nova Logic games for a little bit because of the aforementioned game killing. I want to try to... I think for my next series, I want to try to start working through those titles before they go offline and I have to resort to alternative methods to get them working. But I think once Perry's over, we can get back to Nova Logic for... get back to Nova Logic for a while. So I think that about sums everything up here. Been a ride, and thanks for sticking with it with me. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.